Oh, obviously, since she's such a big part of it, it's a little bit different. But ultimately, we wanted to continue to try to get the ball inside and have our post players make moves and try to score or inside out. We ran a few different motion type things with her out, but not a lot changed.
Yeah, with her out, you outscored two of the best post players in the Horizon League, Whitmer House and Wallstead. Just talk about what that means, to some of your backup players in Wendler as well as Lennart.
I thought Wendler and Leonard did a great job. I mean, especially Leonard with very little experience. Jen, had a bunch of experience a couple years ago, but not a ton since. So for them to step onto this stage against first team all conference post player and really battle was was exciting to see and made myself proud, and the teammates were really excited for them, and it was a lot of fun to watch.
Offensively is what changed out of halftime to kick it into gear.
Well, you make some shots and now you're feeling better and other people start making shots. And we just didn't make many shots in the first half. And thought Paige heated up, Megan Callahan heated up. Chelsea had some good drives and finishes. We got a couple post touches for layup for, scores. So all of those things, helped out tremendously. And ultimately, I thought our defense held us through the scoring droughts, and even when we were scoring, we were doing a pretty good job on them.
Defensively, just what was the key to keeping them at bay?
It's tough. They're very good, very talented, well coached. They shoot the three well, and one of the best centers in the league. So you kind of just try to limit their strengths as much as you can. We kind of did everything we could to try to stop Wallstead. She still had 16 points and, 6 rebounds, and Whitmer had 12 rebounds. So it was a challenge. But again, I thought our team really fought hard. I thought they were diving on the floor all over the place, taking charges or trying to, and just really hustled. And that's what we have to do, especially when like first half shots weren't falling. We held them, I think, to 3 points in the second quarter, and that maybe is what won it for us.
Coach talked about their three-point shooting, held them 26% tonight. Looked like there was a lot of hands and faces.
I thought we did a pretty good job, and really, I mean, Wallstead had two of them, and so you take those away, and the other players didn't shoot it necessarily too well. And again, that's what makes Wallstead so hard to guard. She can pop out, shoot the three. She can post up. She drove on us a lot. We fouled a lot on the drives, so it's a challenging matchup to say the least.
The slow first half, can you attribute that a little bit to the start of conference play so early?
No, I really think it's more of a whole new kind of lineup. I mean, when Lily's your leading scorer and rebounder and she's not in, everything kind of feels different. So we really had to. Maybe that was the difference in the second half. We just had to get used to Jen and Lindsay Leonard being out there and how we were running around them. And, I thought we settled into it pretty well.
You talked about Wallstead, really good night, 16 points, but Whitmer House only had 4 points. You talked about what you guys did defensively to limit her.
I think she averages about 8, maybe 6'8". So it wasn't, she's not necessarily a real go-to scorer, but again, she had 12 rebounds, which is a heck of a game. And I think Starver, going 0 for 7 was big. She's a very good player, very strong, very physical. And they got us in foul trouble with their physicality and being aggressive. So ultimately, it was just we made some shots and got going a little bit in the second half and built enough lead to finish it out.
Able to give Milwaukee the first conference loss tonight. How does it feel having one less team that's undefeated in the conference?
There's a long way to go. A long way to go. I mean, it feels good. It feels good because the league picked us 7th, and that didn't obviously feel great. And so every time, we can match up with a team that was picked above us, it gives us some motivation to try to get the win.
What feels better, getting a win like this or being 6-0?
They both feel good. They both feel good. And honestly, I'm already starting to think about Green Bay and what we got to do there, because they're very good, very well coached, very tough, and it's going to be a challenge.
What does Green Bay do well?
They defend really well. They're tough. well coached. He's been around for, I think he got his 750th win. Milwaukee beat Wisconsin last week, and Green Bay beat Oklahoma State. They're beating Power 5 teams. They're obviously pretty darn good. So we're gonna have our hands full, and we're just gonna do the same thing we did tonight: battle as hard as we possibly can, and hope we come out 1 point ahead.